Hey guys, today this video is going to show you how you can use the dynamic e-commerce email component within your email product builder, or for using for automation messages that you have built out for emails and things like that. Now, this is only available on e-commerce plans. So if you're looking to upgrade from an e-commerce plan from a service-based business plan, please contact your project manager and they'll be happy to facilitate your upgrade of your account. So we're just, as I said, today going to go through the e-commerce elements within your email builder. So we just go into an email through your email module, click on the email. Then within the design phase here, you just click on edit design. Now, if you are on an e-commerce plan, you'll see here the e-commerce elements down here on the left hand side. If you don't see those, you're still on a service-based plan. And as I said, if you're looking to upgrade your package, you can contact your project manager. So we're going to go through these one by one just to show you the different options you have within it and how they work. Now, firstly is a store feed. So we have a pre-built email here. So we're just going to catch this store feed layout piece and we're just going to drag and drop, and you'll see here that it will drop within one of the items within the actual layout. So because it's an e-commerce, it's much more dynamic, so it actually takes the place of its own layout block. So you can see here it populates itself here with placeholder information. So what we can do is we can go through the different block options here. So we have different spacing, image, background block image if you wanted to change the background image, coloring. Within here you can see different coloring behind it. Again, it's very similar to the email builder options for your design piece. So again, you can scroll through those, apply the settings. Now this is where it changes to your e-commerce settings. So for this, it's going to be products that you're going to actually put in the email that are from your product feed. So your automation account is going to be talking to your products e-commerce solution, so you'll be able to pick the products from that e-com solution of your list of products within here. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. So you can choose to show the product description or not, so we're just going to stick for show product description. Then you can choose your store. So if you had maybe 2 or 3 different e-commerce stores and you had them all within your one automation platform account, you can pick those. We're just going to pick our own. Now what you can see here is you can see the drop down piece to search for your e-commerce items on your e-commerce solution. So you just type in your product description and you hit click search, and you see here in R1 we have a few different items here within our store. So I'm just going to click our first one. I'm going to click then the second one, which is our ebook, and then what we were going to do then is we're going to then apply changes. So you see here it populates this with both products, including product description. We just don't have any product description as these are demo products. Now I just wanted to show you here because you might have product descriptions that are a lot smaller or maybe a lot longer. So again, we can just click off the product description so we can apply changes. So you can see here it just gives you the product name and information. Now it pulls over your pricing, and you see here your view details. So if you click on that, on the view details, you can actually change this information. So if you go to style, you can see the heights. If you go to link, then you can link it to whatever website URL that's sent to. And you can also do inline editing here, which I can show you to say buy now. So again, you can go up here to the top toolbar, which we showed you in a different video, to edit your different pieces of text and things like that. So we'll just apply changes, and while we're at it, we're just going to, inside in the settings piece of the block, we're just going to change that coloring just back to a clear color and apply those changes. So you can see there how you can just quickly add in your products. It's very simple, very straightforward. Pulls those in from your e-com store. So again, it's very seamless, very quick for you to be able to populate those. A lot of options there within the CTA buttons, you know, changing coloring and things like that. So you have a lot of editable options there that you can customize for your own branding and your own style. So what we're going to do now, sorry, cancel that, is the first store feed. So that is just your standard, I want to send an email and I want to pick X, Y, and Z of product on that, pop them into your email, send them off. Now you can have dynamic emails, so if you had maybe, you know, these are special offer products and maybe you wanted to show related products, so what you can do is you could just pop it, drag and drop, sorry, that piece over there. Again, your styles, you have lots of options here of your different product descriptions, change the fonts, coloring, style, product price, product image, buy buttons. You know, there's a lot, again, different options. I just recommend you should really go in and play with all those and just see the different pieces. And again, in settings here, then you can do your different counts of products. So if you wanted to maybe have 4 related products of a product, you can click 4 and you hit apply settings, and you see here this dynamically changes, so it'll actually populate with 4. Or maybe again, you just want to show maybe 2, or maybe just 1. So again, you can apply settings and it'll just populate with the 1. Now you have options here to show the image, description, price, minimum products maybe from 1 category or 2 categories. And then below that, then choice of based on recent visits, maybe of related products of recent visits, most viewed related products of those, abandoned cart, which we'll come to shortly, last completed order. So maybe you have related products for something that they've previously purchased, and then you've custom preferences then within that. So again, we'd recommend to go in, just have a play with those, a lot of different options and styles and things like that for you to easily edit those pieces. So as I said, that is the related products, which is a dynamic item, so that will change from customer to customer automatically. So I'm just going to delete that just for the purposes of the video. Now again, last few products, very simple, drag and drop over. So, you know, if you have a rule set up for people when they leave your website to dynamically show them some products that they've viewed, this is the feature here that you can use. Again, the style piece, you have your different fonts for your product description, product name, sorry, product description, product price, product image, buy button, all that kind of stuff. Again, your inline piece there with those, so you know they'll dynamically actually alter them within that compared or depending on your customer. Again, in the settings, you could have product, maybe you want to pick 4 products. Now what will happen is if a customer has only viewed 2 products, it'll actually dynamically change and it won't have 2 free spaces. It'll actually dynamically change to just 2 free products, but it can be up to 4 of what they have viewed. So again, show image, show description, show price, apply settings. You can also, have it stacked or have it in tiles. So if we apply that, you can see the tiles across. So you'll see there, because there's 3 and a bay, you'll have a 3 and a 1. Again, completely up to yourself. Lots of options to, you know, change the different pieces of viewings, things like that. So I'm just going to remove that box. Now again, very similar is your last viewed categories. So we click that in again, very same options, your different category description, category images, settings. So you can pick the amount of categories and tiles and things like that. So again, very similar, but another option to really maximize utilizing the e-commerce elements to, you know, to remarket to your contacts. Now here I mentioned earlier, last abandoned cart. So if we scroll, if we drag and drop, that over, you'll see here again it populates your abandoned cart, has a style. So again, the different styles for the fonts and sizes and colors and things of your product name, product description, product quantity, product total, product image. So again, you're just editing the coloring of the text and things like that. Now the settings here, we have a bit more information, so you can choose your store name, which is there. So again, if you have multiple stores, you can pick those. So we have different styles within those. The product views, so we just set style 1, this is style 2, just to show you. So it just slightly changes. Again, it's personal preference on those. Here you can have the options of what you want to show and select. So you can show the unit, image, description, price, different things like that, completely up to yourself. Decimal points then of your pricing. currency, first currency, you can just set it to your own currency. Then you can insert a URL here to replace the abandoned cart retrieval one. We would recommend not putting that in because it's going to be dynamic, and it's once you hit the continue to checkout, it's actually going to apply to the abandoned cart. So again, you have 3 products here as dummy products, but if you have an abandoned cart with 5, it'll automatically dynamically change to 5. Again, if you just have 1 in the abandoned cart for the customer, it'll just reformat to the 1. So again, quick and easy. You have your continue to checkout, you can change your coloring, those things in the button. So again, very similar to the other pieces, but just a couple of different other nuggets just on the settings piece of what you want included. Again, abandoned cart is super effective, so if you're not using that at the moment, we would recommend utilizing that. Now on the abandoned cart piece, during our onboarding, we have different abandoned cart campaigns that we'll be able to help you build those out. Now finally, we just have last order details. So if you pull that and drag and drop, again, you might have an automation rule where you're just going to send maybe something like a review request, or maybe how are you doing with your products, kind of an email maybe X amount of days after somebody's placed an order. So again, you can go in here, very similar. You've got your different styles within the product name, description, quantity, total product image. This again is just the fonts and the layout. Look at those settings. Again, you've got even more information here. You've got your product view of compact or with tiles. I'll just show you with the tiles. So again, it goes across. It's just dynamically change within that. You've got your different options here. Again, completely up to yourself of what you want to show your customers. Decimal point, forward currency, and that's a lot of the information there that you can utilize. So again, it might be just something that you want to hit your customers with after an order is placed, just as a follow-up. Again, dynamically be able to personalize your messaging to that customer. So again, if the customer had bought 5 products, this would populate to 5. If they had 1, it would dynamically change to 1. So it's very intuitive, and because it's linked into your e-commerce solution, if you do add new products and things like that, it'll automatically feed over to your automation platform, and you can just easily pick those within the file manager, just like so. I just actually show you that piece. So we'll just remove that and we'll go back to the store feed. Again, it's just another piece that you can see here. So if you wanted to just pick the picture and you just wanted to edit maybe different information that was auto-populating over from your store, you just click on the image. Now, and we just go to the image piece, and you can actually pick your file manager. So you could actually pick the image then directly within that if you wanted to edit those information, and again have a URL then for your button here. So you've got lots of information for that to be able to utilize within the piece of the product that you want to promote to your customers. So that's the video for today. If you've any other questions or need help with anything else, please submit a help desk ticket and we'd be delighted to help out. Thanks very much for reviewing today, and we'll see you in the next training video.